Hello, learners. Welcome back to English Hub, where literature comes alive. Today, we are going to explore a beautiful symbolic poem, The Trees by Adrienne Rich. This poem isn't just about nature, it's about freedom, growth, and self expression. Let's understand it in a simple and meaningful way. Let us first learn about the poet. Adrienne Rich lived from 1929 to 2012. She was an American poet, essayist, and feminist thinker. She used her poetry to express ideas of freedom, identity, equality, and social justice. In Trees, Rich uses the image of tree breaking free from the house as a symbol of women's liberation, breaking away from restrictions and returning to their natural place in the world. The poem Trees describes trees kept inside a house, almost like prisoners, separated from their natural home, the forest. But now they have decided to move back to nature, breaking free from the walls and windows. This movement of trees symbolizes the return of nature to its rightful place, the rise of women breaking free from the social limitation, the revolt against confinement, whether physical, emotional, or societal. Let us see the poem. The trees inside are moving out into the forest that was empty all these days, where no bird could sit, no insect hide, no sun bury its feet in shadow. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda's floor. The leaves re- the leaves strain towards the glass, small twigs stiff with exertion, long cramped blocks shuffling under the roof like newly discharged patient, half dazed, moving to the clinic door. I sit inside, doors open, to the veranda, writing long letters in which I scarcely mention the departure of the forest from the house. The night is fresh, the whole moon shines in the sky till open. The smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the room. My head is full of whispers which tomorrow will be silent. Listen, the glass is breaking. The trees are stumbling towards into the night. Winds rush to meet them. The moon is broken like a mirror. Its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak. So this was the whole poem. Now let us see the stanza-wise explanation. In the first stanza, poet begins by describing that the trees which were trapped inside the house are now moving out into the forest, their true home. Forest is their true home. The forest was empty all this time because the trees were confined indoor. Now nature is reclaiming its balance. This also symbolizes people, especially women, reclaiming their freedom after being confined for so long. In second stanza, the poet personifies the trees. They are struggling and pushing to break free from the windows and the walls. Their branches are like arms reaching out, showing efforts, restraint, resistance, and determination. Even though they are weak, they are strong in spirit. This stanza beautifully shows the pain and struggle involved in achieving freedom. In next stanza, the poet tells that at night the root works silently to free themselves. It's quiet revolution. No noise, no chaos, yet full of power and purpose. The poet is perhaps hinting that real change often happens quietly, deep within. Like the roots, people who feel oppressed silently build the strength to break free. In next stanza, which is the last stanza, at the end of the poem, the trees finally moves out into the open air. The poet sees the moonlight breaking into pieces as the trees rises up, symbolizing the change in the natural order and the power of freedom. The breaking of moonlight represents the breaking of the old patterns and control. The trees are symbolically women, are now free and independent. The themes and symbols that we see in the poem are: the poem beautifully shows about the freedom and liberation, breaking away from confinement, breaking up the rules, moving out in the world. Feminism and rebirth can be seen, women finding their voice and identity. Man versus nature, nature's power to reclaim its place. Nature's power to reclaim its space, hope and renewal. Freedom brings light and new beginning. The trees represents all living beings who want to live freely, naturally and authentically. Let us see the poetic devices related with the poem. First we can see is the personification. Trees are given the human qualities. Imagery can be seen. The vivid description of given in the each stanza creates a visual scene. Symbolism. Trees are symbolized with women, nature and freedom. Metaphor can be seen. The house is confined. The house is equal to confinement. Forest is equal to freedom. The houses are related with the confinement and the forests are related with the freedom. Alliteration and enchantment can also be seen in many places in the poem. Adrienne Rich, The Trees, tells us that everything in the nature longs to be free. When we suppress this life, whether it's nature, people, or emotions, it will eventually rise and find its way out. It's a call to return to our natural, authentic, selfless, and to follow freedom and growth in every form. Freedom is the natural state of all living beings. Thank you for watching. If you liked the explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English Hub for more easy and meaningful lessons. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, freedom, like nature, always finds its way.